coming in today, Cheryl. Did you get here okay?
Yeah, no problems.
That's good. Before we get started, I do have to discuss confidentiality. Anything that you say will be safe with me. I won't be discussing it with anybody or anything like that. The only time that I would have to tell somebody is if you say that you're going to hurt yourself or somebody else. Of course, I would have to tell.
Yes, that's a law, isn't it? I mean, or ethical thing.
Yeah, I would have to do that, and that's to protect you or anybody else. Okay. So that was just logistical things. So tell me, what brings you in today?
Well, I've really been struggling. I'm in a job. I've been in it a number of years, and it's really stressful. I sit at a desk all day, and it's just really not fulfilling to me. I'm dreading going to work, and that's just not right because, I tell everybody, you spend so much time at work, it should be something that you enjoy doing and you don't dread getting up and going to every day. And I'm just trying to think things out. What can I do to try to change the situation?
Well, that's great that you went ahead and made the first step and coming here to see me and seeing where you can go from here. So that's good. That's a good strength that you have, just at least getting here. That's hard. That's the hard part.
Yeah, because I'm not a big talker about my feelings and my family. They see I'm grumpy all the time, and my daughter and I are kind of at odds with each other, and it's mainly because of me. When I get home from work, I'm tired, of course, but I'm just not happy, and so unfortunately that rolls into home life, and that's just not good. It's not fair to anybody.
Yeah. So tell me how you've been able to deal with these things that you told me today.
Well, I have, been trying to eat healthier, try to avoid all that junk food. I can't avoid it all, but trying to eat healthier. Since I sit at the desk all day, I'm trying to be more active, just walking around the neighborhood and that sort of thing. And that it helps some, but I don't think until I change the situation, I pretty much feel I've got to change the situation I'm in.
Okay. Alrighty. So you identified another strength. You're doing things to help you cope with the stresses at work. That's a good thing. Has there been a time in your life that you didn't feel all these things? Has there been a time where you were happy to go to work or enjoyed your day?
Well, when I was younger, I worked at this pet shelter, and I've always loved animals. I always have had some form of pet. And when I was working there, that was a good time. I enjoyed what I was doing, and I felt like I was making a difference, both for the animals, helping them find good homes, and then the people that adopt them. Because animals, having pets enrich people's lives. And that was really something I hadn't thought about that a long time. That was something I really enjoyed doing.
Yeah, that sounds like you did really enjoy that experience. Yeah, that's great. So I'm going to ask kind of a strange question. It is strange, so I'll give it that. But say that you went and did what you normally did today after you leave today, whether it be to work or to go walk around the neighborhood, and then you went to sleep tonight, and a miracle happened while you were sleeping. All your problems just went away. So
wouldn't that be great?
Right. So when you woke up, all your problems had gone away, but you didn't know it. But you found out kind of during the day that things were different, and your problem had just gone away. So what are those things that you would see that were different, that would explain that your problem went away?
Well, I guess, I wouldn't feel as much stress, obviously. I wouldn't be feeling that. I'd be happier, so I'd be more fun to be around. I don't, I think it would definitely help at home with my daughter, because I would have more patience with her. And know, that would be the first obvious things I could think of. I wish you could do that.
So, could you imagine something that would help you just be not as stressed, or your daughter and you would have a better relationship? Do you know what would maybe cause that?
Well, like I said, it really is. I'm the biggest problem because my patience is very thin with her, and that's the main thing. I think I tend to snap, and that's just not fair to her, and I don't like doing that.
Mm-hmm.
If I could just, get us back to where we were, that would be good for both of us, and make me feel better about myself, and being a parent.
Mm-hmm. So, what are some things that you could do in order to make these things better for you?
Well, I said earlier, I don't think until I change my situation am I going to really feel better, for the long term. And then, you just remembering about when I worked at that pet shelter.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll go online at the tech school and see if they have any classes, like for a veterinarian assistant or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That would be realistic that I could do, because that would be something that I would really enjoy doing, and I think that would make all the difference in my life and in my relationships and everything. So I think I'm gonna do that.
Okay, great. Well, that's good.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. Because you tend to just think about the current situation and all of your unhappiness. And when you get caught up in that mindset of just negative, you don't tend to recall positives in the past. So that helps.
Yeah, great. I'm glad that I'd helped you bring that up, but that came all from you, so I just asked a question or two, so that's good. So on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being not confident at all and 10 being extremely confident, how confident do you think you'll be able to maybe make this change? Or
Well, I feel motivated to make the change. I really do. So I feel pretty confident, maybe a 7 or 8, yeah. But something I need to do, but something I want to do more importantly.
Okay, so, and on that same scale, from 1 to 10, 1 being not willing at all and 10 being extremely willing and just ready to get at it, how willing do you think you'll be able to make that change?
I think it goes with the first question that you did, or the question you just asked me, because I'm feeling really motivated to make that change. So, I'd say again another high 7 or 8 or more maybe. So, yeah.
Alrighty. And we'll be using more of these scaling questions in our next couple of sessions, asking how things are going, and you'll measure it from 1 to 10. So you'll hear me ask that question again.
Okay.
Okay, so between now and the next time we meet, which I think we discussed will be 2 weeks from now, the same day, time, would that be okay?
Yeah, this is a good day and time.
Okay. I would like you to observe some things that are happening in your life that you would like to continue.
Well, the things I had already mentioned, trying to eat healthier and be more active, and working on my relationship with my daughter, and trying to be much more patient with her. And she's the most important thing.
Right. So this is a good way of looking at the positives and the strengths and the resources in your life. And all these things could change you leading up to maybe looking into the technical school, like you mentioned. So,
can I say something?
Sure.
I saw your puppy just jumped up there. You bring him to work with you?
Yeah, as long as it's okay with the client.
Well, it's perfect from what I just told you about how much I love animals, and that's where I would like to see my directions. So
Yeah.
that was a cute coincidence.
Yeah, he's sweet. Okay, so I'd also like you to do one last assignment for me, and this is kind of different, but it's going to be something I want you to just surprise somebody with. So you're going to surprise somebody that's a part of your life, maybe on a daily basis or there on a weekly basis. Maybe somebody that experiences some of the stress or knows what's kind of going on in your life. Just surprise them with something. It doesn't have to be a gift, or it can be an action.
Okay, all right. I think obviously be my daughter.
Yeah. Do you have any ideas?
It wouldn't. I mean, just little things make a big difference. I mean, she loves coloring book and crayons. You know, just going to the dollar store and bringing her home some crayons and a new coloring book. Something like as simple as that.
Yeah.
Would make her happy. So maybe I could just do little surprises like that for her.
Sounds good. Yeah. And then just kind of, you can take notes or you can see if you can remember, just depending on some of these things that you've experienced the next 2 weeks, and we'll talk about them.
Like keep a journal.
Yeah, it's up to you if you'd want.
I'm more of a writer than talker.
Okay, we'll help you remember.
Yeah.
Now, our session is coming to a close. Do you think this session has helped you today?
Yeah. I mean, I've got some goals to work on now that will make a big impact on my life.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a little hesitant coming, you know, because I'm not a big talker, and I thought, you know, but sometimes you just have to try.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Great. Well, thank you for coming in today.
Okay.
I appreciate it. And then we'll see you next week.
2 weeks or a week?
2 weeks.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding me.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
You too.
Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.